Okay, so let's have a look at the WebOI architecture. This is quite complicated and I'm going to go through it fairly quickly. However, all of this is detailed on the website, so you can review it at your leisure. So initially, a standard HTTP request is sent from any standard web browser, and the web server forwards that request to the WebOI control code using any kind of connection between the web server and the database system that WebOI is running on. The WebOI control code extracts data for each instance passed back from the page and passes the data for each instance to the appropriate classes for processing. The class can optionally integrate external code, which will be executed before the class does anything with the data, and it can alter what the class will do. The class applies any business logic and validation that has been defined and that is relevant to the command being processed. The class may write data into the database and may pull data out of the database as part of the processing. The class can optionally integrate external code that will be executed after the class processes the data and can alter what the class will return. The class returns the processed data to the WebOI control code. The WebOI control code determines the template to use to return to the page and executes that template code. The template code can optionally integrate external code that will be executed before the template code does anything, and it can alter what the template will do. If required, the template code will request data from the classes. The request may be for a specific record, row, instance, or for data related to other data already retrieved. The class can optionally integrate external code that will be executed before the class does anything with the request for data, and can alter what the class will do with the request for data. The class receives the data requested or drills to find the data requested based on data already held if appropriate. The class can optionally integrate external code that will be executed after the class processes the request for data and can alter what the class will return. The class returns requested data to the template code if appropriate. The template code can optionally integrate external code that will be executed after the template code completes processing, and it can alter what the template code will return. The template code returns the template output to the WebOI control code as a finished HTTP response or web page ready to be displayed with data and WebOI commands integrated into the page. The WebOI control code returns a standard HTTP request to the web server. The standard HTTP request contains a template output for the template code. The web server returns the HTTP response to the web browser to be displayed and ready for the next iteration to begin. As I said, that's quite complicated and I've gone through it fairly quickly, so I'd advise you to check this out on the website if you want some more information. In addition, I've written a condensed WebOI Quick Start Guide for Vista developers using iOS 7. In addition, the US office has written a more comprehensive WebOI Quick Start Guide based on XP with iOS 6. The US document covers several topics that my document does not, including configuring iOS 6 on XP, the creation of a web-enabled collector window with a report that also has a drill down. It looks at managing menus and also managing Ajax using the designer interface. The software itself also includes a massive and very comprehensive help system, which is again summarised very nicely on the Revelation website, so I would leave that long list for another time as usual, and I'd advise you to have a look through there before you do too much with the product. Everything that you need to run WebOI and convert your application is contained in OpenInsight version 9. If you're not a Word subscriber, you can run through the quick start guides after watching this video using the evaluation software available from the Revelation websites. So, enough background, let's get into the software itself and have a look at converting a simple form to a web form as shown on the screen.